All right. LDBC. This is your LDMMAC. Sorry, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. And Coach Shelton Harrison is going into overtime, y'all. God, dog, the coach is working hard. And the coach is in the house. He's in the house for Combate Americas 26. That's right, I'm in the house. I'm in my house watching this fight. Yeah, let's let the coach get to it. But guys, one of these two ladies, okay? Overall, it was an average fight between Yajira Romo, Chocolate Romo versus Irene Cabello. But one of these two women is under the curse. What curse, might you ask? The Jackson Wink curse. Woo, But who is under the Jackson Winklejohn curse? Stay tuned. Okay, let me break this fight down round by round. Okay, this fight was a very close fight. I felt like these two women, they were both trying to be too conservative. I felt like that neither one of them were really trying to put the gas to the pedal or put the foot to the gas or whatever. I felt like they were just being conservative. Nobody was trying to go after it. Nobody was trying to leave a clear-cut decision in the judge's mind on who really wanted this fight. I just felt like they were both just trying to, play too defensive, And that, in MMA, there's only so much of that you can do, man. And the judges, you'd be surprised what MMA judges think. I felt like Yajira Chocolate Romo, I felt like she did the most effective damage, okay? She landed a few, but, when she landed, it did a lot of damage. And I felt like Irene Cabello felt that first right hand of Yajira Romo, and Irene Cabello started getting very defensive. And I felt like Irene Cabello was doing a lot of pot shotting. Like, she would throw a jab, but wouldn't follow it back up with a right cross. She would throw like a leg kick, but then wouldn't follow it back up with anything else. She would do that, step back out of range. In boxing, that works. In MMA, though, that's not going to work. Pot shotting in MMA, it just doesn't work. You have to be willing to follow it back up. At least do a 1-2. A 1-2 would have helped Irene Cabello's cause, but it just didn't. She just kind of looked like she didn't really want to engage. At times when Irene Cabello did engage, she would just put Yajira Romo against the cage, and she would be jockeying for position. She couldn't really do any kind of damage. She did nothing while Irene was on the cage. I was wishing that Irene Cabello would have slipped some elbows in there, would have tried to go with a knee attack. She didn't do any of that. She just kind of, I don't know what she was trying to do, man. It's like she was just holding Yajira Romo on the cage, and that was it. That's all I saw. But I do got to give her credit to Cabello. Cabello did, off of her back, she put Yajira Chocolate Romo in a nasty triangle, man. She put her in a nasty triangle, and she tried to go for an armbar submission, and I thought she had it locked in. But Yajira Romo was able to get out of there, so she didn't have it secure. And part of me was wishing that she would have just took her hips, man, and sunk her hips down, and she could have actually got that arm extended, and she could have got Chocolate Romo out of there. She could have got her up out of there, but it didn't happen. Chocolate got out of it, and now we go to round two. Round one, I still gave that, though. I still gave it to Chocolate Romo. I just felt like she had the more clean, effective strikes. Round two was extremely, extremely close, man. Again, it was more of the same thing. These two, they didn't want to engage, man. And then the pot shotting, it got to be a little bit redundant, man. Like, nobody was really trying to go in there for the kill. Nobody. But Yajira Romo, she went in and she threw a couple of 1-2s. She hit Irene Cabello with a couple of overhand rights. And she hit a nice... And now, I will say this. Chocolate Romo hit Irene Cabello with a couple of nice body shots. But it was few and far in between. There was no follow-up, And then, of course, you had Irene Cabello trying to put Yajira Romo on the cage. And, and the ref got tired of it. I got tired of it, man. I just, and I was like, thank God the referee is separating these people because they're doing nothing on that cage. Round three, I had Irene Cabello winning round three. I thought that she was straight out, flat out winning the round. I felt like Irene Cabello was trying to take a few more chances. It was a little more than she did in the first two rounds. And then, I don't know, they got into a clinch against the cage. And, Chocolate started throwing some very good knees to the head, knees to the body. And I felt like that Chocolate, with that little barrage and those flurries of knees, I felt like she had evened up the round. That's what I felt like. And then, like, in the last 10 seconds, man, Yajira Romo, man, she got a nice little takedown, man, at the very end. And you know, Irene Cabello was probably like, you know, like saying, damn, are you serious? But yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened, man. Chocolate Romo got that takedown in the last 10 seconds. And in my mind, I thought that that's probably what swayed it toward the judges. But boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. Okay? But the winner of the fight, the winner of this fight, and the one who got the curse of the Jackson Winklejohn gym, ooh, it was Irene Cabello. Yes, she trains out of Jackson Wink MMA, and she lost this fight by unanimous decision. I didn't agree with the fight being lost by unanimous decision. I thought that the fight was a lot closer than what the judges had it, but the judges had this fight 30-27. I was like, God, dog. Then I didn't feel like that, you know, Yajira Romo dominated the fight like that. I didn't think she did. But shout out to Julianna Pena and Gilberto Melendez, man. They were doing the commentating, man. Julianna Pena, man, I love her as a commentator. As a fighter, yes, but as a commentator, Julianna Pena got it going on. I thought Julianna did a good job, man. She was straight and point. Y'all know how Julianna is. She was blunt, man. It was funny, though, man. It was funny because she was like, she kept saying, Yajira, chocolate, I need me an underhook. I mean, give me an underhook. Give me something. Like, Julianna Pena is a great color analysis, man. I like it. And, you know, she had Gilberto Melendez to kind of balance it out. But all in all, man, they did a great job at the table. Shout out to Julianna Pena. Shout out to Gilberto Melendez. And shout out to Chocolate Romo for her victory, unanimous decision victory win over Irene Cabello. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harris, and I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.